The organiser of the "Is It Worth It?" movement, Phil Richmond, told BBC Daily Politics the anti-Brexit bus replicates the notorious vote leave coach used during the referendum campaign. The giant red bus, which was unveiled on Wednesday outside the Houses of Parliament, sets out to question whether Britain leaving the EU is the best decision, while also marking the infamous £350 million for the NHS pledge. But as Mr Richmond attempted to explain the campaign, he was disrupted by three people dressed as Brexiteer Jacob ReesMogg, who could be seen dancing behind the interviewee. A chuckling BBC host, Joe Coburn, interrupted Mr Richmond and said, "Right and behind you. Oh, we've got three Jacob ReesMoggs standing behind you, which might be slightly worrying from your perspective. On your bus." BBC Brexit News' Jacob ReesMogg said the Treasury report was bogus. "We've got three Jacob ReesMoggs standing behind you, which might be slightly worrying, Joe Coburn. They're obviously not very keen on your bus. But we'll leave them there in the background just to remind viewers of his position." The new campaign bus is meant to mock the successful Vote Leave bus, which took Boris Johnson on his tour around Britain. While the Vote Leave bus told people about the £350 million a week gross Britain paid to the EU. At the time, the new bus claims that leaving costs £2 billion a week. The side of the bus reads "Brexit to cost £2,000 million a week," says the government's own report. On the back of the bus it adds, "Is it worth it?" The £2 billion figure came from a leaked government report claiming that Britain's economy would juice in growth by 8% after Brexit. Mr ReesMogg ripped into the bogus Treasury figures and insisted Britain will save billions by leaving.